How do you know you're stuck in the friend zone? I know that a lot of people struggle with this thing of being interested in somebody, then being interested back, and then for some reason, after quite some time, or very early on, you guys get stuck in the friend zone. And more often than not, you can't actually do anything about it. Like, I think the conversations get very dry. I call it drywall, and it just gets very awkward. And one person doesn't start the conversation, the other, like, you rely on the other person to start it. So number one, like I said earlier, dry conversations. So if the texts get shorter, phone calls get shorter. If the phone calls get scarce, then you know that you're leading or you're moving towards a friendship type of vibe. You know, somebody, one of you guys, or both of you are becoming distant, and yeah, so you guys are not talking as much anymore. So hopes of a relationship are fading. And then number two, emotional detachment. So if somebody was very open with you and they talked about everything that's going on with their life, and all of a sudden they're becoming very evasive and they're avoiding being emotional with you, and they want you to be emotional with them, that means you guys are moving towards a friendship type of relationship. So yeah, so they want you to be there in their lives, but they don't want you to. They don't want to be in a relationship with you, basically. So they want the benefits of you always being there, but not emotionally. But they don't want you to disappear. They just want you to be there, hovering. And then number three, the way they speak to you. So if the tone in their voice and their texts change in terms of them being very aggressive or being very pensive towards your information and how your day is and your life, that should tell you a lot about how somebody's starting to feel about you. They can't help it at the end of the day. I think most people, if not all, people talk to a whole lot of different people in order to gauge who is relationship worthy, you know, if somebody's compatible. And if you're not compatible relationship wise, as much as you like, that person's going to talk to other people. And as soon as they grow interest for other people, it means that they're going to invest those emotions to those people. So how they approach you is going to be first respectful, but it's not going to be in the way that it was before. So they're going to talk to you in a very neutral position. They're not going to call you any names. They're not going to spare any time for you. You know, you might get ghosted a lot, you know. That happens. You guys get into a conversation, and then mid-conversation, that person ghosts. They're online, but they're talking to other people, but they're not talking to you. So that's when you know how. Which leads to my fourth point. If you guys are talking a lot for the first few weeks, you know, and maybe you guys also hung out, if you're lucky, and then it all stops, it means that, you know, that person is done investing their emotions, their relationship emotions that they wanted to invest in you. It's up. They're investing it in somebody else. So you're not the main attention anymore. You know, it's not disrespectful or they're trying to be mean or look down towards you. It's just that their emotions are not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're not the number one priority anymore. They're the number one priority themselves, but you take a back seat and then somebody else takes the front row. They still want to talk to you and they still want a dope relationship, but they don't want to be in a romantic relationship with you. And then number five, if that person is always talking about their future and the type of person that they're into. So if, let's say I'm 5'8", 5'9", very light skinned, and you know, I am not dark, so I don't have a beard. So if that person is always talking about the type of guy that they're into or the type of girl that they're into, and it has nowhere, or it doesn't have any relation with who you are, then clearly you've been friend zoned. And yeah, they are looking to dig or to look elsewhere because you're not the person that they're into. Even though you're a good person or you are trustworthy or you're loyal to them, if their interests change and they're allowed to, get this right, guys. Somebody is allowed to change their mind when it comes to you. Don't punish them for it, and sometimes they're not going to be honest about it, but they're allowed to change their mind. And you need to read between the lines instead of trying to be that guy or that girl that is trying to find out if you guys are in a relationship or not when it hasn't been confirmed yet. Just because y'all are vibing and stuff, it doesn't mean that you're in a relationship, unless it's official, unless it is said that we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Otherwise, don't catch feelings or don't attach yourself too much, especially if somebody is in the same emotional boat as you and they don't confirm anything, or you guys don't go out and actually make it official that you guys are in a relationship. Don't be that person that is going to try to fish for something that isn't there, because a person will hurt your feelings, they'll break your heart. So yeah, is that 5? So that is 5 reasons or bullet points as to how you know you're stuck in the friend zone. I don't know how to get out of any of that. Maybe you guys know. I'm still trying to compile the points. I'm still trying to work my way around it. I can't tell you things that I don't know, because clearly I don't know how to get out the friend zone. Not yet. So as soon as I have those points, I will tell you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys know that I don't make very long videos. I just make my point and then I dip. If you haven't commented already, please like, subscribe, leave any bullet points that I might have missed that you know. Tell me what you think about my bullet points. Am I right? Am I wrong? From your experience, do you relate to what I'm saying? But yeah guys, see you guys on the next video.